What is going on, guys? It's the Pure Experience here. Within this video I'm going to be talking about Exo Zombies and should you buy the Exo Zombies. So this video is kind of a review slash should you buy, basically just a review of what I think of it as well. So straight out the gate I'm going to say, yeah, Exo Zombies is probably worth the £12 you probably spend on it. And a lot of people will argue that you shouldn't have to buy a new game mode, you shouldn't have to pay for a new game mode, but in reality Treyarch makes us spend money on the DLCs, so it's not really much different. Of course they do give us 1 or 2 maps for free regardless, but this is their first time they're making Exo Zombies. This is the first time Sledgehammer have got their hands on the franchise for themselves, so at this point they can do what they want. They're catering to the zombie community here. They didn't have to, but they did. Obviously they're going to want money because every company is in it for a profit. No matter what company you say isn't, it is. They need to make some sort of profit. That is off subject and totally out of nowhere, so we don't even need to talk about that again. But straight away, Sledgehammer have done a great job. So this video is going to be filled with pros and cons. And I'm going to start off with the pros. So the pros to this game is you've got the core mechanics of Exo Zombies in there with their own little twist on there. The core mechanics being obviously the wall weapons, the Easter egg, the pack-a-punch machines, which are known as the upgrade stations, the perk machines. Pretty much the core mechanics is right there. The infinite rounds as well, that's all there. Like Extinction, we had a story-driven Extinction episode. That's what I like. I don't like the story-driven stuff. I like the infinite rounds so I can just relax and have a bit of fun, and that's what most people want. So they've hit that on the head. They've hit that right on the head with the core mechanics and making it infinite rounds, which is perfectly fine. So what the cons are is not too much cons, they're just very minor. So for me, it is the map is too small. I get it. It's the first Zombies they've ever done. They're going to expand the map, of course, or you'd think they would. For 4 players training on like maybe round 30 or above, it's quite difficult in my opinion. From experience as well of playing, it's quite difficult. But I'm mainly a solo player, so for a solo map, it is very good for one person to train around the map. Of course, most maps are going to be like that regardless, but this map does fit a one person kind of player just greatly. It's not too big, it's not too small, it's about right. But then again, for 4 players, it may just be a tad bit too small. The second thing I'm going to kind of pick on is the Easter eggs. The Easter egg in this one was not too hard, not too easy. It was about normal, we didn't have much information on there. The people that say it was too easy looked at videos and had it done for them, so you can't really say it was too easy nor was it too hard. What you can say is it lacked it lacked in depth. It wasn't in depth enough. It was more or less too basic. But again, it's their first ever Easter egg in Zombies, so you can see where I'm coming from. I can see where they're coming from. Starting off slow, and hopefully they'll heat up when other DLCs do drop. So I would like to see a cutscene at the end, other than just a helicopter blowing up and kind of that's really it. So the Easter eggs can be worked on, and most probably will be worked on. I would like to also see a pause button in solo play, because once I spend about 45 minutes of the game I may get thirsty and may need to go to the toilet, and there's nothing I can do other than maybe getting a glitch. Other people have spoke about this as well, and some people get in these glitches and don't come out. Some people don't want to glitch. Some people just kind of die and end the game because they need a toilet. There definitely needs to be a pause button in there, because not everyone can spend an hour or 3 hours playing the same map without not going to the toilet, not getting a drink, not getting dinner, something like that. So definitely needs to be a pause button implemented right there. As well as that, I would like to see the pack-a-punch machine, or in future episodes, see the upgrade machine, what makes your weapon the diamond upgrade, the level 25 or the mark 25. I would like to see that unlock permanently after you complete the Easter egg once. Multiplayer, it'll be very difficult to do that, so I don't expect to see that at all. But in solo play, I would like to see that to make it a little bit easier, because without the mark 25, future rounds such as 35, 30, anything above 35 I'd say becomes quite difficult. If you haven't got an OP gun, you're going to get destroyed. And I'm going to touch on the exosuits right now. I should have done this at the beginning, but I totally forgot. So the exosuits, at no point in the game do I feel overpowered. Maybe on the earlier rounds because yeah, it's easy, but once you do get your exosuit, once you do get on a high round, it becomes quite difficult. The pace and how fast the zombies do run and move are kind of on your match. They're on par with you. You've got the different variants of zombies, ones with more health, ones what jump at you, and the ones what EMP you. You got to remember the EMP zombies. So they're in there because they need to kind of ground you to the floor. They need to kind of put you on par with the zombies, otherwise you'd be too overpowered. People hate the fact that you get EMP'd every couple of minutes. Maybe turn down the duration of the EMP, because on future rounds it does become very hectic, but regardless of that, they need to be in the Exo Zombies franchise just because they need to ground the player and match the zombies, otherwise it'll become overpowered. But that's going to be it for me today. Hopefully this kind of gives you an idea whether or not you want to buy Exo Zombies. My quick review and should you buy, regardless of what I think, it's up to you whether you want to buy it. But regardless of that, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like and a comment. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.